Tony's Kitchen with Kareem and Chris fried cabbage. We have four cut pieces of bacon and a head of cabbage.
Okay, so now we're just gonna fry this bacon up. All the 4 slices of bacon. We're gonna fry it until it's crispy. Not burnt, just crispy. And once it gets crispy, then, we need the grease from the bacon to cook the cabbage. So once we get finished with this portion of it, I will show you right before I add in the cabbage. See you in a few. So with the bacon, I want it pretty crispy, and so it's almost there now. And of course, with any of my videos, we usually do all our prepping, or try to get our prepping done, because it kind of takes so much of the time. But let me explain how I cut the cabbage for those of you that are new to cooking or whatever. And just like my grandkids, they're novice to it as well. Basically, you just cut it in strips, and then after you do that, you just cut it so it'll be like little squares. So now the bacon is just about done, and I will be taking the whole, I put it in a pot. I usually, when I cook my cabbage, I usually cook it in my cast iron skillet. But today, because there's so much of it, I'm going to just take it and pour it over in there in this pot, because it's a lot of it here. But for us, we wash our hands, and I make the boys wear gloves and stuff while we're cooking, so that they don't get anything. They wash their hands and then they put on gloves so that I'm making a mess here. So that their hands are really clean, either, whether it's for us or somebody else. That's just the proper way to do it. However, with this, I don't measure, because I never know, depending on, this is garlic powder, depending on how big the head of cabbage is, it's how you season it. But I use garlic powder. I like any kind of Montreal steak seasoning. No particular brand. I use a particular brand, but for right now, all of them are pretty much kind of the same. So I mix that in there because I like a little spice, a little kick to my cabbage. And I use the seasoning salt. And I just put, as much as I like in there. You put as much as you like. I don't measure when I do my greens or my cabbage. Unfortunately, I apologize. And this is just regular black pepper. I like coarse because it seasons much better. I mix it up. And as I mix it up, if I need more, I'll add more. But I like my cabbage to have a little bit of a crunch to it. I don't like it too soggy. So we'll be right back. I'll show you when I get halfway there. No need for you to sit and watch. It's like watching paint dry if you're just watching me mix it up. But I'll show you, it only takes a couple minutes to even cook. So however, we'll be right back. Well, now we're at about the halfway point. It's only been cooking for about 2 to 3 minutes, and it's cooking pretty fast. But it's at the halfway point. If you can look at it, you can see that everything is starting to simmer down or whatever. This is really a fast vegetable. I mean, it takes about maybe 10 minutes altogether between the bacon and the cabbage to actually cook. I had enough seasoning in there. I don't want it too salty. I like it just right. So after looking at it and reviewing it, I think that's enough seasoning in there, because like I said, I don't like it too salty. I like it to have, just the right taste and texture. So when we get done with this, because I have a couple big pieces in here, I'm going to knock those down, break them down with my spatula. And then I'll be right back with the finished product. Thanks. Okay, so basically I put the lid on and I turned it down to about 2 because I had it on 7. I turned it down to a 2 and put it in there so it can steam it a little bit as well. This is like how I like mine. I like it with just a little tiny bit of a crunch. Sorry, I'm knocking. A little bit of a crunch, but it's done, you know. So this is my fried cabbage. Again, you can cook yours as soft or as crunchy or however you like yours, but this is pretty much how I like mine. It takes no longer than 15 minutes and no less than 10. So here's the fried cabbage, and this is the finished product. And I'll let my little taste tester taste it and see if he likes it. We'll be right back. Okay, Kareem had me come back and cook it a little bit longer. He liked his cooked a little longer, more like what I made the other day. So I had to come back and cook it a couple more minutes. Now, Mr. Kareem, let me see you taste test it.
Trying to pick one up. It's good.
It's good. You like that? All right, baby.